Shankweiler. I'm here with Ryan Storm, and we're doing a Ryan Storm rig tour today. I play in the band Melt, and this is the touring rig I've had for about a year. Starts with this Benson Monarch amp, and I have it so that the reverb is separated from the amp head, which was only ever because when I got this amp 5 years ago, I was the sole carrier of everything for myself, so I couldn't carry a combo amp. It's now proven to be a little bit of a pain because I need so many things. I have this, and then behind it is the cab, which kind of notably is behind and facing away. We have Veronica on the vocals, and you know, generally we're just a loud band. We try to keep stage noise as low as possible so that the audience isn't getting thrown with sound. Veronica doesn't have to sing so loud over so much noise. So yeah, we turn it around. I like to joke that it's because we're preparing for the Sphere, when we will have no amps on stage. My newest addition to the rig is first here, this Echo Fix, which I have to admit, I'm not completely acquainted with yet. I have this little button that turns it on and off, this little foot switch. It actually was for my amp to control the reverb, but I just had it and I threw it up here. So this turns it on and off. Let's see if we get a little, I gotta turn a few things off. That's off. And that's on. Right now it's just like a short, snappy delay, and it does this fun thing here. I haven't found a place for this on our set yet, but I'm cooking it up. I'm manifesting that one day I'll be able to do this. That sort of thing. So yeah, this is the newest part of my rig. Still figuring out how to get it integrated. But then moving on to my board, I would say this is like a really minimalist, maximalist world. I really have 1, 2, 3, 4 pedals that actually contribute to effects. A wah pedal, classic wah, breaks all the time because I step on it. It's not even Velcroed down. Very bad for me. And then this is like kind of the crux of the board here. It is the automatone pedal from Benson and Chase Bliss, which I have thanks to my friends in Eggy. They inspired this whole thing, this Morningstar MIDI switcher. So these 3 pedals, the Automatone, the El Capistan, and the H90 are all MIDI controlled. So I've programmed a lot of our songs for the sounds that I need in those moments, which means like I effectively have 1, 2, 3, 4 pedals for infinite sounds, pending how many I can program. So let's say Sour Candy. This is the basic boost sound I have for most of the set. I call it Basic Dirt. And then when I need a solo, so this is basic solo time, and watch this. So I hit this button, and you're gonna see these faders are gonna fly. Back down. I'll put on some delay. I made this patch. It's called Marlo Chimes. I hit that. So that is what's going on when I solo. It's probably why it gets really loud, and that's why we face the amp the other way so that Colin can make adjustments. Colin's our front of house engineer. And that's pretty much what's going on. This is a little bit, I can't even tell sometimes if it was a great idea or not, but here's some other sounds I've programmed. Here's a reverse delay sound that we're actually using now on our Dancing on My Own cover. At the top of it, I do. Here's another sound I programmed. It's called Wub, and it goes like this. I've found no reason for that in our set, unfortunately. And then this one is really fun. We played with our friend Marlo in LA. She is a pop star, so I made some special sounds for her. I was like, a pop star needs that. So, and a lot of these are the same sounds actually, but with the mix style up or lessened. So, you know, here's another example of that. So I'm gonna scroll through to the song Inside, which is we have like a more delay-filled jam part for. And Oh, this is another crazy one. This one's called Marlo Synth. Again, the one time I actually used this, we were opening for Green Sky in Philly. Instantly regretted. But it's sick. You know, I have to find a way to use it. This one is called Marlo in Space. Unfortunately, I've named them all after myself. All right, gets a little crazy. This one's called Chimes. And then the next one will be heavy chimes. So that's an example of when something maybe at 50%, and then the next one's at 75% intensity. So like, that's this. I use this like the whole show. It just covers up so much space, which could be a bad thing. And then this is heavy chimes. And then we can go back to the synth. So basically, you're looking at 4 pedals, but I think it can do infinite things. And the only other thing I'm commonly using in our set for like our newer songs, The Idiot, for Veronica's Apology, for Heaven, anytime I'm just looking for a little bit of extra fluff, I've made this kind of like chorusy sound. So that's kind of all I've got going on with this. About 5 or 6, 7 sounds from this H90, this delay pedal, which I kind of rarely use because there's so many other delays going on. I use it when I'm like, this is being way too much for the moment. And then this, which is just such a joy to tap all these buttons on. And yeah, that's it. And the only one I ignored is this wireless pack thing. It's a tuner, and it's wireless, and it makes me able to walk anywhere I would like to walk. Thank you.